Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. So today I am going to show you a couple of exercises that will really help strengthen just your whole body. This is one of my favorite moves. I've been doing it for a long time. It's one of the first multi-directional movements on an unstable surface that my trainer Jan Carlton showed me when I was doing the tour and I first went to see her, and it's the one of the most used movements that I still do today, and I still feel it's one of the best movements to really help build some strength and mobility for just your whole body. Really focusing on your glutes, your lats, essentially your whole trunk or your core, and it's a really good movement just to help with everything that you do with surfing, especially popping to your feet. So it's a really good one to help you create confidence in the sense of the movement of getting to your feet, getting your feet underneath you as you sort of spring to your feet. Also allows you to just be confident knowing that if you get yourself in a position where you need to be able to really withstand some instability, you can do so. So starting off, you need a Swiss ball. And I like to start on my hands first. There's a couple of ways you can get into this position, but generally this is the safest way. So from here, I'm going to go side onto you. I'm going to put my right foot on the top of the ball like so. So when I stretch it out, the top of my foot is on the ball. I don't want to have my shin on the ball like so. I want to make sure the top of the foot is on the ball only. Okay, so the ball wants to swing from side to side. It's my job to keep it stable in this position. Okay, so from here, I'm going to look directly sort of in between my hands. I don't want to look underneath at the ball because you'll notice my posture right now. My head is sort of looking like it's a weight and it's pulling down. I want to make sure that I've got a really nice neutral spine. Also, I want to make sure that my elbows are sort of pointed towards the ball as well. And that really activates the lats, which is a very important part of this movement. My lats are a big muscle that run down the side of my back here. This muscle here, it's really big. It's the biggest muscle in the back, and it's great to have this activated. It's a great, not only just through this exercise, but we use this a lot when we paddle, so it's great to use this muscle and not your traps, which are up here, because this is a very small muscle. I want this big, beautiful muscle here activated, especially when I'm paddling. So from here, I'm going to then do a little inhale, and on the exhale, shoot the other leg up. Now you'll see that I've got a nice neutral spine here. My hips are sort of the same height as my shoulders and my head. So from here, I'm going to just inhale, roll the ball underneath and stop when my knees are underneath my hips. And then I'm going to shoot it back. Now the ball wants to swing from side to side and around. I've got to stabilize the movement as I bring it in for one, exhale, push it back. What I want to try and avoid is bringing my knees too underneath like so, and you notice my lower back is starting to round out. So from here, I just want to make sure that my knees go into my hips and then come back. So I inhale, my back stays neutral, exhale. Another thing I want to avoid doing is when I lift my hips up to bring my knees under. So now my back is already rounding out, and I'm just into this position here. So by keeping my spine neutral at the same level, I can bring my knees under a lot further and still have this neutral spine and push it back. And inhale, exhale. When I'm looking around to do 8 to 10 of these, exhale. And I want to do 3 sets. Now, like I said, the ball is going to want to swing from side to side. You're going to have to stabilize that so it's just coming front and back. This is a really good exercise to do because you can go to failure. Very little chance of any injury happening because it's so articulated in the way that we move. And also, if you feel like you need to stop like this in a hurry, it's simply just putting your knee on the ground like so. and coming to this position here. So it's not one that is going to be complicated. It's not a movement that's going to be complicated to get out of. You can really sort of push yourself in the sense of trying to do the best you can do, because this movement here is very subtle, but it's a challenging one. Again, making sure you're looking at the mat, not looking underneath like so. You want to avoid that. Straight legs, tops of the feet on the ball, making sure my knee just comes underneath my hips, pushing back. I'm looking to try to do 3 sets of 10. And that is just activating everywhere. I've got to have my glutes switched on, make sure the ball doesn't move around. It's just a really good movement. And I feel like it just activates everything. Switches on everything, tightens everything up. That's movement number 1. So movement number 2. This one is a bit more for the thoracic area as well. But again, same sort of targeting the same area, similar positioning is applied. Making sure I inhale here, pull my elbows behind me, top of the foot on the ball. Little inhale, exhale, come up. So from here, I'm just going to do a paddling motion with one of my arms. Down, and switching side. Down. Down. Now every time I take my hand off the ball wants to swing the opposite direction. So when I go this way, the ball wants to roll in that direction. So you have to stabilize the ball from wanting to move side to side, because that's where it's going to want to go. Roll side to side. So I'm doing a forward, backward motion. This ball wants to go side to side. So that's the multi-directional movement we're talking about, and this is the unstable surface. That's why these moves are so good, because it takes your whole body to stabilize the movement. So from here, inhale, leaning up, looking to do 4 or 5 on each side to start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's my 8. Then you can rock 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Coming down. And that, look how much of a sweat I just got just from doing those few movements. Like, I am literally dripping with sweat, because again, it's a small movement in the sense of how dynamic it is, but it is so powerful. You are going to feel this, and this movement here is the one movement that I feel has helped me the most, especially in activating and switching on all my muscles. Great movement to do too at the start of your training session. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. It's epic for all surfing. Yeah, see you next time.